What is up, YouTube? Jay Evans here for Tentar TV. Um, it's a topic I wanted to talk about. It is mental clarity and self-discipline. I recently watched a video from LAR Movement where he spoke about basically the gist of it was you have to be careful your mind's dietary plan. What are you ingesting or digesting and putting into your brain, and how it affects the way you see the world around you and how you go about your everyday life. And this is actually really profound because, to me anyway, because as of late I've noticed that when I do cut back on my internet and pornography and video game consumption, I'm a lot happier. I drive Uber, so I socialize, and I remember I was driving a customer the other night, and it was, I don't know what happened, but something went off in my brain, and it was like that dopamine hit you get when you turn on the porn and you see a new girl. It was like it was like one of those hits. It was weird, hard to explain, but it was enjoyable. You having a genuine conversation with a complete stranger, and you're both joking around, having a good time. All in all, though, I think it is essential that we covet and protect our minds. I can't really remember who said it best, but they said the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Man, I want to say that's Nelson Mandela. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is, but anyway. When you fill your head up with nothing but junk and useless information, and hell, even too much high speed internet has been shown to cause ADHD like symptoms in grown adult males and females. So, what does that tell you? The constant streaming of novelty at the flick of a finger is dangerous. It's very dangerous. You have to be careful how you use your smartphone. You have to be very careful. For when I was growing up, I know I sound old as shit, but back in middle school, we didn't have, well, we had cell phones. They were just wasn't all about internet. It was that Nextel chirp chirp shit that they had going on. And that was what it was. Fast forward to high school, can't remember if it was my senior year or like junior. iPhones came out. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. What year was that? 2010. When did the first iPhone come out? 2008. So that was like my sophomore year. It wasn't really. Some people had it. Not a lot of people had it. But anyway, high speed internet will be the death of the human mind, depending on what we ingest and how long we spend on said technological device or whatever, what have you. You have to get out in nature. It's actually good for your brain to, actually go out for a walk, talk to a stranger, talk to a complete stranger. You get the same. I was reading an article the other day that said you get the same hit of dopamine from a conversation with a stranger than that you would get from sex, which is strange that I would read that article like a day after I had that enjoyable conversation, and I felt something go off in my brain. It was like a cool feeling in my head. It's like a real chill. I can't describe it, but it was great. Anyway, and that's pretty much all I had to say. Pretty much I'm trying to limit my time. I have a timer on my phone that if any of you have the iPhone, you'll know that there's a timer on the iPhone for whatever apps you use. I'm actually notably happier, a lot happier, very happy. It's actually kind of scary because you think it's gonna end one day, but then it's like, I'm happy tomorrow, I'm happy the day after, and then you have to find activities to replace your internet time with. You know what I'm saying? Learn to read an instrument. I mean, learn to read an instrument. Yeah, it's not completely wrong, but said differently, it would make more sense. I don't know. Pick up a book. Learn how to pick up a book on conversation if you can't start conversation. Then go out in the public and just start random conversation with people. People are actually really nice. Most people are actually really nice. Even people that scowl on their face. They're not really as antisocial or rude as we think they're going to be. A lot of the times it's how you approach a person that will turn them on or off to you. You know what I'm saying? So we'll say, talk to a stranger, read books, yeah. Go out in nature, like I said before, Nature's a beautiful thing. Birds chirping, it's nice, it's therapeutic. Oxygen, I mean, without trees, kind of be screwed. But all in all, it's it's essential, man. You gotta cut down that internet time. It'll screw your brain up, really will. I mean, I guess that's it for my video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.